everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Jags are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Browns, who will need to solve that secondary. With that, let's send you upstate to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. We're standing by our two men who will call the action. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Okay, Charles, who are you picking to highlight here as we show the starters for the Cleveland Browns?
I like how you said highlight, because I'm going to go with Isaiah Crowell, the running back, because if you go back to his high school days, he was in the spotlight. Actually announced he's going to the University of Georgia holding up a bulldog puppy. Didn't work out there, went to Alabama State and had a nice career. Undrafted, unheralded, but had a really nice year in 2015, so he's trying to bring the spotlight back.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Jonathan Cyprien didn't have a big name coming into the league, but people know who he is now. A very fast center fielder of a safety.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Bortles now on 1st down. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Now, 4th down, we know the difficulty factor goes way up, and we know it would be a disappointment for them to just kick a field goal here after driving all the way down the field. But I also know one other thing. It'd be a bigger disappointment to come away with no points.
So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, You think you're going to end up in the end zone, but they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go!
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough. And I kept pointing to the film and saying, yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a gain of 24 that time, and the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Here we go!
On the ground, Ivory. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Let's go!
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Now T.J. Yeldon. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Melvin Ingram is beginning to come into his own as an outside linebacker. Strong, solid, with an excellent first step.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go!
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dante Fowler in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Bortles to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's go. What?
Back to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Here's Brad Nordman now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal from the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Julius Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And he's got it up and through. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And this is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd down following the incompletion. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Trying to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Yeldon, the lone running back. He's going to get the football. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here. On the run, it's Yeldon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Taken in at the 11. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big-bodied receiver, 81 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side. No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Now back to throw. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do. And he is going to be hit and
taken down. Bortles sacked. Dante Fowler in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On second down, here's Bortles. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Julius Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Bortles to throw on second down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Bortles. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense? And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Julius Thomas, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down and 1.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Here we go. Man 38.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. In the red zone this time. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and want to throw it anyway.
And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get 1st downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Bortles had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here's Bort, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now back to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up third. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going forward here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, fourth quarter, you're going. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Bortles to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school at one of my offensive line.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Bortles now to throw. It's caught by Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Browns, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.